It took me pretty long, but finally, here we have the follow-up for the BCU series. This time, we need a fat character, because we are dealing with fat storage. And also because I had to repeat the video 3 times, it's 3 hours every time, and sincerely, that's the fastest way to achieve the results.
Secure communication with you.
So here we have, fresh character. These ones also gonna be about running, but first, let's lay down a second, shall we? And also thanks Dina, but I'll shut you up for a bit.
Secure channel closed.
Thank you. Anyways, what you're seeing now is a fresh character. He's laying down for about 15 minutes in a row. As you can see, his energy balance is positive, because every inmate arrives in the island with something in the stomach. Since he's not moving, his calorie consumption is the minimum, and his body fat goes slightly up because of the meal that he got before he arrived. However, after the 0-1, it gets stable. Health is okay, stamina is okay, he's just chilling out. Now the running starts. Sorry about that. For now, we're only gonna run until he gets hungry. That's about 2 minutes jogging for this character. Now he lays down again, and for no one's surprise, his stamina is still 100%, his weight stays the same. Now, before we go on, I'm gonna make him drink. That's simply because in this way we avoid the effects of hydration, which is also another thing to take into account. Now, a bit more of running. I'm gonna stop right before he starts to starve. As long as he's only hungry, his stamina goes back to 100%. And his body fat stays the same. But look at this now. As soon as he's starving, his stamina starts to reduce. By the way, starvation simply is when your energy gets to 0% or lower. So that's the reason why you should have to avoid getting out of energy. If you have the supporter pack, check the minigame design document, everything's explained in there. But if you're still watching, I have a couple of things more to share with you. Again, more running, sorry about that. Anyways, once we are starving, we're not only lowering the maximum stamina every hour, which by the way also affects your health. Check up here if there's a link that I already made the follow-up. The more we are starving, the more we are losing storage fat. And yes, it is possible to reach 0, even with the fattest characters, and it does have some impact in your performance. So as much as you can, try to lose weight, not to gain it. Okay, since I'm not cutting this video, I'm just speeding it up. Here I'm resting just because I had to outrun a couple of puppets. But as you can see, after about 40 minutes into the gameplay, my stamina doesn't go above 97% already. Maximum stamina falls about 1% every hour you're starving in the island, which is approximately 15 minutes of gameplay. Also, I have to make him pee once in a while, so I'll take this technical stop. Now, much better. Okay, now just a bit more of running. As you can see, it takes very long to lose weight. With this strategy, I managed to get one character with Constitution 1 all the way down to 0 fat storage. But it took 16 days in the island. I know it can be done a bit faster, but that's approximately the time that it's gonna take you. For the record, that's 4 days of your life. Your real life, I mean. Or if you prefer, that equals 12 days in a full-time job. Anyways, I know that this video is pretty long for being me, but now we are 1 hour into gameplay already. We lost only half a kilo of storage fat, but I think it renders the idea pretty good. Now our stamina gets stuck at approximately 95% of our total. And I remind you that's only 1 hour into the gameplay. So now, time to eat. I'll feed him everything he needs, but still within hunger. And now, the very first game-changing thing. See the stamina? It goes up every time that our stomach is more than 15% full. It doesn't matter if our balance is still negative. This 15% of stomach volume is what makes the difference between starving and not starving. You could perfectly be drinking only water. Actually, I do that at the beginning of the video. Did you realize about that? So in short, if you don't care about your character starving, just put something in his stomach. The longer it takes to digest, the better. And now, again, we are hitting hunger levels. As long as we are hungry, our body fat stays the same, but stamina recovers almost fully. Therefore, being hungry or slightly overfed, it's perfect for the game. You should always aim to get your energy between 0 and 100, no more nor less. But obviously, overeating is so tempting. Do I have to tell you what happens? Your body fat increases. Well, right in this clip you won't see it increasing, I don't know why. Maybe I didn't wait enough. But the body fat proportion right above is increasing. Also, so much sugar cannot be good for your health. Vampires, diabetes, now. Nerve the sugar out of us. But meanwhile, for the sake of realism, we're gonna commit suicide. And oh, surprise! Our storage fat is back. So, I'm sorry guys, running again it is. This one was kind of a bummer first time I died with a character that already lost 10 kilos or so. But hey, the more you know. Also, if you made it until here, praise the aloe vera that is right now in the right. Yeah, that one. Thanks, CP. And that's it, basically. If you stay a bit longer, there's no joke today. That's kind of a big joke, a 3 hours video, come on. But you're gonna see that since the calorie balance is positive, the body fat goes up. By the way, since you're still here, please consider liking, subscribing, or just sending a letter to Gamepires to hire me. Or to sponsor, that's okay already. There you have the body fat going up. And finally, right before I finish, let's get rid of that puppet. Who said that in Scum Tips there was not fighting?